enough nutrients ang katawan. Glucocorticoids, you have your mechanical factors, or for perfusion kapag walang enough blood flow in that area. Next, foreign body. And also the type and extent of your tissue injury and the location of the injury as well. If it's nandun sa permanent tissue, labile, or stable tissues. Next, you have abnormalities in tissue repair. So, nagkakaroon ng abnormalities and for example, there is inadequate formation of your granulation tissue or formation of a scar. And it leads to two types of your complication. Meron tayong tinatawag na wound dehiscence and ulceration. Kapag sinabing wound dehiscence, okay, di ba kapag kunwari na-operahan, for a minute. Okay, sorry. Kapag sinabing wound dehiscence class, ang ibig sabihin nun, it is the partial or total separation nung, kunwari, inoperahan, okay, or nag-heal yung wound, may hati. Okay? Yung edges niya, okay, nagkakaroon ng separation. Okay? Kung parang naghiwalay. Ano bang mga factors na nagkukos ng dehiscence? For example, if you have an abdominal wound, sugat sa tiyan or naoperahan sa tiyan, okay, your mechanical stress such as your vomiting, coughing, or ill use can generate mechanical stress and it will lead to your wound dehiscence. Another one, ulceration. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang, what do you call this? Yung malalim, okay, nag-ulcerated siya, may excavation. Pagka-ulceration, it is because of your inadequate vascularization during healing. So, ibig sabihin, kulang yung blood supply in that area. So, ulceration, again, you can see it as an open sore in the skin or mucous membrane, and it is usually caused by your tissue death or your necrosis. Next, excessive formation of the components of the repair process can give rise to your hypertrophic scars and keloids. Okay, for example, look at this picture. So this is an example of your keloid. So makikita nyo sa cross-section, excess collagen deposition in the skin forming your raised scar known as your keloids. So note the thick connective tissue deposition in the dermis, dun sa top layer. Diba? Sobrang kapal niya, sobrang dark. Next, exuberant granulation. So this must be removed by your cautery or surgical excision na to permit restoration of the continuity of the epithelium. So in the rare cases, desmoids or aggressive fibromatosis lie in the interface between your benign and malignant tumors. And next, nagkakaroon tayo ng contraction again. Your contraction is caused by your myobroblasts. Yun yung fibroblast na nagre-resemble ng smooth muscle cells. Kaya naging myobroblasts. Okay, so that is all for today's lecture. This will be your last lecture for prelim. Good luck on your examinations next week. Do you have a